never lose confidence. No matter how less you're scoring, just have faith in yourself.
Welcome to Decoding Academic Success, the podcast that goes beyond books to give you secrets of academic excellence. I'm your host Arav Bijur, and I'm here to give you tips, tricks and secrets in how to achieve in your academics. So get a notebook, a pen and a highlighter if needed, because we are here to decode the secrets and mysteries of achievements. Let's get started. Welcome to Decoding Academic Success. Here is Hiya Hirani. She is amazing at maths and all her studies. Could you imagine she got a 99.5% in maths?
Well, thank you so much for having me here.
Here I want to know what resources or say online websites you use to help you in self-study.
Okay, so firstly, for understanding concepts, I solely rely on all the school teachers. They've been very helpful and they make self-study much easier.
Right.
And when it comes to practice, I use multiple online platforms like Rocket Revise, ExamMate and Save My Exams. But among these, I find ExamMate to be the most effective, as it provides a wide variety of categorized questions that really challenge my knowledge.
Right.
And I've even come across multiple questions in our school exam paper, which I've already solved before on ExamMate.
Right.
Yeah,
That's like amazing. It's like a cheat code.
yeah.
Right. So I say when I open this book of maths, I tend to sleep the minute I see the questions. So how do I stay focused and have my focus all on maths and not get distracted?
So firstly, while you're practicing math, you can surely put on some good music, which will help you stay focused and refreshed at the same time. And before you start practicing anything, make sure you're thoroughly clear with all of the concepts, because math is indeed all about practice, and the more you practice, the better you'll get. Yeah. So once you understand a concept, practicing it becomes fun automatically, because you're just putting the same knowledge in different ways.
Right.
So yeah, at first it can be tricky, but with more and more questions, you'll get a hold of it.
Personally, here most of the 9th graders and the upcoming batch is struggling with maths. So what is your key advice to all these people to have a mark like something like you have achieved?
Okay, one key piece of advice I'd like to give to everybody is to never lose confidence. No matter how less you're scoring, just have faith in yourself. So math is a conceptual subject, and it's not a lot of theories and all of that. So it is easier to practice and learn.
Right.
So I'd suggest you go back to the basics, understand the concepts, seek help from teachers and your friends. They will always have your back. And after that, I would suggest to dedicate at least 30 minutes a day to practice and solving the past papers.
Right.
So you understand, you get a better understanding of what type of questions will be asked in the exams, and it will just boost your confidence.
Right. So also a personal question would be, when I'm solving all these maths papers, I see teachers giving me a big 0 and saying it's a silly error. So what is the silly error, and how do I say not do this silly errors again and again?
So a few silly errors I see people doing a lot is, firstly, not showing all of your working steps. It is very important to show all of the logical steps, because even if your answer is incorrect, you might still score a mark or two because of the logical steps that you've shown. Yeah. Or conversely, if your answer is correct and you've not shown the workings and the proper steps, you might lose a marks.
Yeah.
So make sure that you write all of the steps clearly. And the second mistake I've seen a lot of people make is that approximating values in the middle of the calculations.
Right.
So when you do this, the final answer that you get might deviate from the correct one. So avoid doing that. And lastly, know the proper rules for estimation.
Right.
For example, measurements like area, volume, length, they all need to be rounded off to three significant figures. And money needs to be rounded to 2 decimal places. So be thorough with it, and remember all your formulas, and recheck your paper. The more you recheck, the less mistakes you will make.
Right. So, one last question, and the most important question would be, how do I do in time management in my paper? Because there's a lack of time, and I have to solve so many questions.
Yeah, so time management is very crucial. So what I do is, when I get the paper, I just go
Yeah.
through the entire paper first. So I understand, acha, this question I can solve very easily. Acha, oh my god, this is very hard. I'll need some more time.
Right.
You'll get an overview of the paper.
Yeah.
And the first thing that you do is solve all of the easy parts first.
Right.
And then you come back to the tricky questions. If you feel that you're being stuck at one particular question for too
Yeah.
long, skip that and do something else first.
Right.
Then later, come back to that question with a positive mindset, and read it multiple times, and maybe you'll have a better understanding, and
Yeah.
you might find a way how to solve it.
All right.
Yeah, and also the last few minutes that is left, utilize it to recheck your paper multiple times, and this will help you avoid mistakes.
Right here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming here and giving us all your precious advice. So, towards an ending, I just want your one golden piece of advice that you'd like to give all of us.
Okay, so one piece of advice that I
Yeah.
would give to everyone is to pick up speed from the beginning when you're attempting a paper.
Yeah.
The faster you start, the more time you'll have for the harder and tricky questions. And also keep practicing math a lot, because I believe practice is indeed the key to math.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Hia, for coming here today.
Thank you so much for having me.